Ladies and gentlemen, this amateur B-class contest is scheduled for three rounds. Once again, introducing the fighters first in the blue corner. Make some noise for Reegan Donohoe!
Back in the day, if you get a phone call, you get like...
And then the ball is taken across the cleats in the red corner. Let's hear it for Fafe Amer!
But it's... All right, ready to get this one underway. 2-minute rounds once again. And no headshots for these amateurs. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong about that one, Shani.
It's
B, is it rule set
amateur B?
This is amateur B, so the headshots are indeed allowed, excuse me.
Nice
knee to the body.
Fafe.
Just running his man to the fence here, using those double underhooks to control position. You can tell the franticness of both men, obviously, early on in their careers, and supported by a crowd behind you that's screaming every time you do something. It's not easy to stay calm.
Yeah, Fafe definitely got a massive pop when his name was introduced, so I can't imagine what it will be if he gets to finish it.
Donohoe doing a good job putting that right leg on the outside to stop that single. He wants to pull that leg in between, does Amer. Now trying to wrench it through.
Yeah, trying to pull him.
Drops to his knee. He's going to lose his base, though, but Donohoe, there we go. But he's attacking this Kimura, though. He's lost it. Wow, man, this crowd here are super into these fights with these fighters screaming every time. Looking up that full guard now as Donohoe, though, thinking about what he can set up.
Fafe maybe looking for an opportunity to create some space here.
Donohoe getting off to an angle, but nothing doing. Guard is open. See if Amer tries to pass. Donohoe just maybe waiting for his right moment. Lots of pressure from the top position from Amer. How low he's staying.
Yeah, he's doing really well here to control the position. And now he's getting a chance to get some shots in.
Nice
Donohoe uses the fence well to get back to his feet.
Yeah,
here's
good
some
job.
Separation.
Donohoe needed to get out of there. Left
nice
head kick,
kick.
just firing up there. Not even really putting much on these, but he's got that reach advantage, adding the kicks on the end of it now, making it work for him.
And I really like the feints from Fafe as well when there is a little bit of space between them. And he's straight into the knees as soon as they clinch. Donohoe does a good job though to defend.
Boy, good job again, as he just tried to drag him down off the cage. Once again, didn't really isolate a leg from that single leg position, and now Donohoe attacking his own takedown. Foot on the outside though for Amer. Let's see if he can complete, trying to wrap the hands together, uses the underhook, wastes the man up.
Yeah, that's what I'm loving about these fights so far, really back and forth. Both guys threatening with takedowns in the fights that we've seen so far, so that's what we like to see. We're not seeing any one-trick ponies in these fighters. They seem very well-rounded in all facets of MMA.
Big knee to the body there as well. That one looked like it hurt Donohoe, who's lifted that right leg up once again, and both these guys doing such a good job denying that single leg, which is, potentially one of the hard takedowns to finish in MMA. Now he's got the hands together, he can switch to the double and races the angle. There we go.
It does seem like Fafe might have a little bit of the strength advantage, or at least when he's throwing his shot, they do seem to be landing with a bit more power.
Oh, another ninja choke! On that, I think the right arm is it? No, that is a DARS.
He's definitely attempting it.
He's trying to lock in a DARS there, he's not going to get it there.
Yeah, it wasn't enough time. Good round. I'll probably have to say Fafe got it just with the aggressiveness, but
just about time for round 2 here at AFS2 from the Audley Sports Centre in Blackburn. Touching up straight on the offense is Amer.
And he loves that head kick as well. He's been throwing it up regularly.
Donohoe overreaching right now, having to compensate for the distance and the range, and not really having too much success when he's whipping those overhands over the top like that. But coming closer as Amer still maintaining his reach, using his range very well.
Nice movement from Fafe to avoid the big overhand.
Oh, a knee to the body, nice work. An inside trip,
really
lovely.
Nice trip, really nice trip. That's a really technical takedown with Fafe. I think it's third of the fight so far.
Yeah, and that's a great example of making the takedowns easy for him. He spent a lot of time against the fence trying to grab that single, double underhooks, inside reap with the momentum. Perfect, very well done from Amer.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw in that first round, he did really well with the controlling, managed to keep him down for a good portion of that round. So we'll see if Donohoe's able to make the adjustment to get up a bit quicker this time, or whether Fafe's going to be able to repeat.
Framing, he's waiting for his man.
Waiting for the moment.
Oh! Yeah, the knee was on the ground there as he threw that head kick. Lucky Donohoe blocked that.
Yeah.
But he threw it freaking head kick and he was down there. I don't think Amer realised.
Yeah, I don't think it was malicious in any way. Obviously, we've got to remember these guys
Gestured there. Maybe he was a target in the body as well, which is a bit different, but
yeah.
I think he's okay there.
We can't forget that these guys are early in their amateur career, and you know they do make mistakes.
It's a fight. You see the guy on the floor, you want to kick him, you know.
But it looks like Donohoe's shaking it off quite nicely, and he's being a bit soldier about it. He looks like he's going to continue. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it landed. The guard was up, he's taking a point.
Yeah,
He's got to do it.
He has taken a point. Like I mentioned in the first fight, they were very clear in the rule set about the different things that they were allowed to do.
Yeah, especially at this level, amateur B, they're trying to protect these guys. You can't be in there breaking the rules.
Yeah.
It's really not allowed. Otherwise, they wouldn't be allowed to compete. So you have to be sticking to them. Amer with the pressure still. Donohoe still dealing with that reach disadvantage. Now slipping and charging. I mean, those are landing. That's better.
Nice combination from Donohoe. Coming forward with it as well.
Jamal maybe sensing that, after that round.
Donohoe does look like he might be slowing a little bit.
Yeah, now just winding those overhands. Doesn't have the kicking game to compete. Read that shot, though, from Amer fairly well, but he's got both hands locked behind that leg. Let's see if he can complete the single.
It does seem like that point deductions maybe lit a little bit of a fire under him, and now he's really going for it to try and catch up where he's lost from that mistake.
Yeah, make sure he does take this round home. Good top position. Trying to get to the side control right now, but the legs are coming back in. That was nice work right there from Donohoe, but good job passing and recatches the leg. That was nice.
Yeah. Fafe's wrestling looks really on point today. He's not really allowed Donohoe to get back to his feet every time he's managed to get him back to the ground.
Yeah, he's mixed up the weapons well, deciding to shoot when he feels like it, and also doing a good job on the feet with the reach. Now really doing a good job taking mount there, but Donohoe keeps finding half guard.
Might not be enough time left in the round for a finish, but he can definitely put a stamp at the end of this round with those shots they've been intermittently landing.
Head on his chest. Donohoe really has to get active here if he wants to find his way back into this fight.
Yeah, I like how Amer's doing just enough to keep busy and show the judges that he is causing the damage they need to in this position.
He's doing a good job pushing their hips away, as Donohoe, but there we go, end of the round.
I would say that probably that point deduction may have been negated from Amer's performance in that. And after a close first round, it could come down to this third round as to whether this fight could end up a draw potentially.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And obviously there we can see Rob Friedman in the corner there, giving him some good advice. And hopefully he's able to implement that. We know Rob's a great coach and can change things on a dime. So.
Yeah, it's down to the wire now for both men. Tebbet giving some good advice to Donohoe there in the corner, looking on. As both men have gone backwards and forwards, really Amer has the wider skill set, but Donohoe is game and he is pushing forward and still landing those shots.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell that Donohoe's a really tough guy. He took that shot to the head and he was straight on like nothing had happened, really. So, really, really good heart for both guys. And again, the conditioning looks really good from both of them. Obviously, the breathing's a bit heavier now, but they both look ready to go in this third round, and I think it's going to be fast-paced just like the previous two.
Crowd's definitely ready for this one as well. Touching him up, Amer back on the pressure with the long frame, the legs, but rolling through is Donohoe and firing back.
Yeah, Donohoe's not afraid to throw a big one.
The left hand landed there for Donohoe. I mean, the head's all over the place, but at least he's moving it, At least he's moving it.
And it looks like Amer really is looking for that counter shot when he comes forward with those combinations, and he's not far off
Another inside trick once again from Amer.
Every round he's managed to get a takedown or two at least, and Donohoe, he has been finding it harder and harder to get back to his feet.
Can't get his base underneath him, can't get his hips back.
And obviously we saw Amer manage to threaten that submission right at the end of round one, so he's got a lot of time to work in this third round. We'd like to see if he can transition to another submission attempt potentially.
Trying to control posture is Donohoe. It's Jamal taking some deep breaths, taking his time. He's going to posture up again, probably flurry in a second. Ref's looking on, wants him to keep working though.
Donohoe just needs to try and work his way to push off those hips and maybe get a bit nearer to the fence. And that's when he's been managed to get back to his feet, when he's had that fence on his back.
Takes side control again here. Nice passing from Amer. He's very subtle in that side control. And he's going to his knees. He's going to set up. I mean, that looks like that's a high elbow guillotine right there.
Oh, he dropped right into this.
Oh, that is under. Wow, he's surviving. How is Donohoe surviving?
Really
That
nice
like that was
submission defense from Donohoe, especially in round 3 when you know he's tired. You know that he's put a lot of work.
Yeah, surviving that somehow. And on his
really
back
good
again.
defense from Donohoe, but you can tell that Emil, he's here to try and finish this fight, and he's not happy to just go to a decision, which is what you really like to see from these amateurs.
Yeah, trying to stay tight on top and side control. He can't elbow from here, obviously. Trying to land what shots he can while also keeping control. Once again, Donohoe, though, gets the legs involved. And once again, Amer skips to the outside. Both very good at that.
Yeah, you can really see the sort of well-rounded training that Emil's had at Combat's Performance Academy, and I think that's going to be something that's shared across the card in a lot of these CPA fighters. So expect to see some very similar fight styles, but also fighters with their own unique changes to what they've been learning at CPA. Really nice knee there from Emil as well. Donohoe's really starting to feel a beautiful knee there, really nearly crumpled him.
Yeah, that one landed stiff. Not a nice impact.
You know, and before Donohoe was throwing back to defend, but now he's just really almost surviving some of these shots. Donohoe might need to break away and create some separation here and see what he can do.
I don't know what Donohue's got left in the tank really at this point either. Takes him down.
Right in front of us, and can Emil put on some last minute pressure?
Trying to stay on top, trying to keep working. And it's been a good dominant last 2 rounds here as well from...
Yeah, I mean, both guys have had some very good moments in this fight, but I do feel like even with the point deduction, Emil's going to come away with that win. But Donohoe should still be really proud of his performance.
Yeah,
and
great 3 rounds of action there between these 2 men. Fantastic back and forth, but great grappling on display from Reegan Donohoe in this one here tonight. Well, sorry, excuse me, from Fafe Amer, not from Donohoe.
Yeah, I think we're going to hear a big pop from the crowd if this decision goes the way that we think that it might go to Emil. But, you know, as we said, Donohoe training at Hybrid MMA, he's got a great future there, especially with the coaches that he's got, like I said, Jamie Leston, Christian Tebb, and a few of the other guys as well. So he's really got a bright future ahead, and to be honest, I'd love to see both these guys back at AFS.
Let's get the official decision inside the cage.
From all fighters. After 3 1-4 rounds, we went to the scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges seeing the same in favour of the winner. In the red corner, and the same for his opponent, Reegan Donohoe.
Well done to Fafe Amer there with a great win for CPA.